been a bit. We got some more tracks to do. Like I said, gonna finish the plate, clear some stuff up. But I'm just, I don't know. I'm in the mood. Ooh. I'm in the mood for something non-committal. So I'm just gonna, you know. I don't really know what I want to do right now, but I just don't. I don't want to work anymore. I don't want to work anymore today. Let me just play video games. Okay. I just play video games. All right, where are we? We're on oh right, we played this one. What? This one was terrible. Okay, we're on the next one. Fake item box cup. Rolling bowling wonderland. Poke floats. Blossoming ruins. Wee Fee Wonderworld. I don't know what that means. But Poke floats is there. Honestly, chat, this is the exact kind of day where I feel like I could just, like, crawl into bed and just boot up, like, Mario Kart World, which I don't have, and just play that. You know? Like, this is one of those days where I really could use... Oh, this is Sonic music. This is one of those days where I could really use one of those particular days. You know what I mean? Like, you just, you know, the whole day has just been kind of, you've been on your feet, you've been running around, you just want to sit down, play a non-committal video game, and just, like, forget that the world is happening around you, right? Only $500 to get it. Are you offering? My generous donator of $500. Watch that spank. What? Okay. I do have Mystia. I have the collector's edition of Mystia. That could be fun to just kind of sit back and play. That could be fun. I think that could be fun. I'm thinking about it. Yeah, I don't know. Today is just not a work day, you know. Tomorrow the new video's out. Why am I even bothering with this? What is the point of that? Way too big. Alright. No, I have the Switch version. I bought the Switch version of Mystia way back when. I never had a reason to play it. So like, cause like I have the complete data on my computer, right? But if I wanted to just kind of start over and play from the beginning, in a way, you know, I can just boot it up on my Switch and figure out a way to play it like that. There's probably some updates, because I'm pretty sure the version I bought, I don't know if it's a complete edition. I really don't, but I have it. Never took it out of the box though. Ah, this isn't good. That's not good. Oh, wow. That works. Oh. Ah. La-di-dee, la-di-doo, la-di-dum. Poke floats. Holy shit. That's them. The Poke Float. By G-Force. What are these fucking bababoo noises? Ah, there, yeah, that's the iconic Poke Floats theme. Someone just threw a bomb at Pikachu. Fucked up. This stage is mad funny. Squirtle Belly. This is one of the longest standing legal courses of Melee that was eventually banned. Funny as fuck course. Wheezing. That said go. Did you see that? It said go. Man, chat, you ever have those days where you like you just like you just really idolize a really non-committal type of day? Like, you know, just put on a video of something you can barely pay attention to. Play a game that you don't have to take seriously. Just, you know, maybe grab some snacks, close all of your communications, and just live in the moment for a little bit. You know? A day like that. Oh, I haven't had one of those days in a while. Dumbass. Stupid. Boy. Does not matter. My legs are sore. Did my exercise yesterday. Yeah, I was busy. It's weird because it's like the exact level of tired where I could probably get away with a very comfortable day. I don't know why I did that. But I wish I wasn't that tired because I wanted to finish the Tojiko. But like, as it stands right now, I don't even want to look at my tablet. Not because I hate it. What the fuck? What the hell? What the fuck was that? Alright. Okay, somehow I got a second. You know, considering what happened to me, I don't think you could get any better than that. Yeah, for real. I feel like I could just crawl into bed and, like, sleep now. But I can't yet. Yeah, that's not a good idea. Why am I, like, in the mud? Well. Okay. You know what games constitute well for a chill day? Pokemon games. I think, like, starting a Pokemon game is very chill. That's the exact kind of, like, you know. A little bit of the luster gets lost the longer it goes on. But for the most part, just kind of starting a Pokemon game. You know, vibing, like, Mew in the level 3, Pidgey, my starter. It's a good time. It's a good time. It reminds me of my child days playing new Pokemon games, you know? It's not like Pokemon games get bad or anything the further in they go. It's just something very specific about the early game of Pokemon that just, you know, it tickles me pink. It tickles me pink. Ooh. Ooh. Pianta Castle. I guess I probably should have expected that was a Pianta. Wee. Well. Oh well. Looking forward to my little vacation. Hope the weather is nice. Oh, I hope the weather is nice. I gotta say, I'm getting pretty tired of feeling like tired, you know? I'm getting a little tired of it, for sure. It'd be nice if I could not feel like I had, you know, I live and die for minimum wage. I'm a little tired of that, that's all. I think I'd rather not die for it. Monk. 37. He's got 37. I need some good old games. Weemfee Wonderworld by Sneaky. The hell is... The fuck? Was that a furry? Oh no. Where the hell am I? Why is the course a W? I don't know what this is. What the hell? This shit kinda wacky. Wait, I know this music. Wait, I know this music. Chat. What is this? I know this music. What the hell? Oh, okay. Presente. There's a weird rabbit fox thing. I don't know what that was. Oh. The hell are those? I don't like them. I don't like them. Oh, it's Seal? Is it Seal March? Go, go, go! Flip, flip, flop. Flip, flip, flop. So, Poggy. Streamer. Alright. Figure fighter. Oh. 1, 2. Hot jab. Jab. 1, 2. Go, go, go. Wait, there's a wiggle on this course? Why didn't I see him last lap? Why you got a party hat? You got multiple party hats. I'm popping tricks. Why did I do this? I can't even make it. Alright. Well, I mean, it's a fine course. It's kind of oddly shaped. A little oddly shaped. It's just a W, but it's like not quite just a W. I dig it. Whoa. I think this is a different theme. I can't tell. Could very much be the same theme. It sounds kind of different. 6 flipper roll. Okay. Markiplier's have part 3 of Secret of the Mimic? I didn't know. Oh, that was the finish line. Oops.
Yay! Alright. Maybe next time.
But... Did you know Jackie's box is in that game? Did you know that? I saw a screenshot and I saw Jackie box and I was like, yo! I know that one. Wow, congratulations, streamer. You did it. Those are pretty cool courses. In case it wasn't obvious, I don't have like the strength right now to get up and do a push-up, so let's just pretend that let's just not worry about that. I don't think there's any reason to worry about anything like that. Alright. What's next? Bowser's Shell. Castle of Hope. Assault on Isle Delfino. The Grand Archives Propeller Paradise. Sounds cool. Castle of Hope. Why are there thwomps in the Castle of Hope? This doesn't seem... What the hell is this course? Oh, I know this theme. This is Ike's theme. You know, chat, I've really been considering playing a Fire Emblem game. But I'm also worried about playing a Fire Emblem game. Because I'm not good at Fire Emblem games. And I really don't want to have to be told how I'm supposed to play a Fire Emblem game every time I don't play a Fire Emblem game correctly. That's for sure. Play Gaiden. I don't know when that is. I've heard that Sacred Stones is a pretty good one to start with. Sacred Stones is a pretty nice one to start with. I've always been interested in Ike's games. I've always been interested in those ones. But yeah, I've been thinking about it. But like I said, those type tactical RPGs can get really bad for backseat commentary from both like comments and like Twitch chat kind of deal. I wasn't even safe from it from the fucking Toho one that I played. I wasn't safe. I think my favorite part about that one was I was getting backseated in a sarcastic tone, but what they were saying was something that I literally could not do. But they didn't know that. So that means them being an asshole is justified. So yeah, that's cool. So it's kind of a shame to say, but it feels like that entire genre is difficult to kind of get into, because unless you know what you're doing and you've beaten the game you're playing at least 5 times prior, you know, you're gonna get told how you should play it. But yeah, I've never really finished a proper Fire Emblem game. I've played Fates and I've played Awakening, and I beat those, but I've never beaten or even really seen much of other Fire Emblem games at all. It's a series I'm very unfamiliar with, but I like a lot of the character designs, and I feel like I like the story and the setting and the characters in general. But then the genre of the game just keeps me from actually giving it a shot, because I'm really bad at that genre. I don't know how to play Fire Emblem games. I legitimately don't. I never want to put my units in harm's way, ever. Ever. Why has this happened to me? Well, Castle of Hope has been defeated. Bone Boy is ready. Oh. There's some Fire Emblem ROM hacks. There's randomizers too, and it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Well, another thing is, like, I don't like permadeath. I don't like permadeath. The reason I don't like permadeath is because I am Assault on Isle Delfino. Oh no, not this guy. It's the guy that made that fucking chomp level. Oh boy. I don't like permadeath because Fire Emblem, I like the characters. I'm interested in the characters and learning about the characters. But some characters suck and then they, you know, they die and then they're gone forever. So it just makes me want to restart so they don't die. And then I do the whole chapter over again. And it's like, I'm not having fun. You know? So I like casual mode for that reason, because I'm less interested in the gameplay and I'm more interested in the story beats and like support conversations between characters. So missing characters to me is oh, stinky. When I played Awakening for the first time, that was my first proper Fire Emblem game. I spent a long time on chapter 6 or 7. The one where you have to protect Emrin from the assassins. Because... okay, this track is actually really fucking cool. Because some of my units kept dying, and I got tired of restarting. So by the end of the chapter, I didn't have Gaius, and I didn't have Muriel. Because Muriel kept dying. And I was like, you know what? I don't fucking care anymore. So, like, I don't know what units are good at. I don't know which ones have good growths and which ones are bad. That's another thing, right? Some units in those games are actually gigabad. Like, hilariously gigabad. But you wouldn't know that until you've already fucking committed resources into them and you're like, wow, you kind of suck. How am I supposed to know which of the 25 fucking units you get in the game are, like, actually good? Okay. And then there's Seth. I know about Seth. Seth is like, would you like me to beat the game for you, my lord? It's like Frederick. I like how the optimal strategy to beating like chapter 2 in Fire Emblem Awakening Lunatic Plus is to restart until no enemies have Luna Plus, and then put Frederick in a fortress and watch him do all the work. That's how you beat that chapter. Found a patch that lets you play casual mode. Oh, that's... wait, really? For what game? For what game? See, obviously, I'm not gonna play with the idea like, oh, ha, my unit dies, whatever, it's casual mode. I prefer them not to die, but I just don't want them to completely disappear. Because then I don't get any more character interaction. Don't pass me. Okay. For all GBA games. My guy, there's 3 GBA games. 3 of them. Save states don't work because Battle RNG is set on the turn. The Grand Archives. You can't save scum combat encounters like that because what's happening in the turn has already been decided. Just save per turn. No. Holy shit, is that Desire Drive from Toho Shinrebyo 10 Desires? It sure is. Why though? Why is it? The Shy Guy reading a book. So which one should I play then, chat? 6, 7, or 8? What do you think? Bobby! Bobby! I hear Sacred Stone is a pretty good one for beginners. 6 is kind of tough, and 7 I don't know. I actually played 7 before. I played 7 before, but I only beat the Lynn stuff. I never actually ended up doing like any of the Elliewood chapters. Alright, well, send me the patch. I'll look into it. I'm not gonna start it right away, because it's a long game. But, holy Goomba. But I would probably, do you think it'll play Sega's theme when we get to the final? Or do you think it's gonna speed it up? Oh my god, I'm alive. I'll put it on the list. I'll put it on the list. I played a little bit of Sacred Stones before I fucked up a save state. But I remember specifically, I really liked Ephraim as a character. I liked Ephraim because Ephraim, his character was like, I never start a fight I can't win. I love that line. Bro is so confident, and he's right to be so. He's cool. That guy is cool. Well, I have this now. I really like this track. This is a good track, but also the environment around it is very well made. Very, very well made. Not sure how I feel about the blonde Goombas, but whatever. Alright, here we go. Okay. I have fallen. I think swords are just easier to work with. I mean, the only reason Ephraim can really work as a lance user is because his sister is also a lord, and she's, you know, she's kind of like the generic sword wielder character. Same with Elliewood and Hector, right? Hector's got the big axe because Elliewood is the main lord class. I like Robin's class. I thought it was cool to have like a unique class for the character like that. The Tactician and Grandmaster classes. Why can you trick there? Whoa, monkey fella. Holy shit. Woo! Wow. There you go. There it is. Passed it by like less than a half millisecond. No, I just don't want to play. I just don't want to play death. It's not that I think permadeath is a bad mechanic. I don't think it's a bad mechanic. It's just for me, the part I like the most is character interaction and the characters. So when a character dies, they're just completely removed from the entire game. Obviously, some characters aren't, but like, I don't want to lose characters on a first playthrough. I just kind of want all the characters and kind of experiment with them a little bit, see what they do, see who I like, right? You know, like I like that. But permadeath doesn't let you do that. Permadeath's like, oh, alright, you got a thief. What's a thief do? A thief is very fast and very frail. So, yeah, I can't move. I've literally entered 0 speed. I can't. You know, Koopa is on the same bike that I am. Why is Koopa going backwards? Alright. Casual punishment, a character dies. Good reasons will prevent deaths. I don't know if it incentivizes chat not to backseat. I mean, the part that would incentivize that is when I tell you to shut the fuck up, or I just ignore you. But I guess ignoring doesn't really work, because people still do it anyway. But I don't want to play the game. I don't want to play the game assuming, you know, like, I prefer casual for keeping the characters alive, but that doesn't mean I like playing the game in extremely reckless where nothing has any consequence, you know? I don't want to play the game with they're like, oh, who cares if this unit dies because they're back next chapter, because you lose out on EXP when characters die. I don't want characters to die. So I would still play with the intent to, like, not have them wipe out. But I like the safety net of it because I'm not good at those games and I like learning more about characters. Alright, well, I am still somehow playing this track. Well, alright. I think it could be fun. But yeah, we'd have to be a little careful with just backseating. But I'd like to clear something. It's funny because I started Ranger like a month ago and then I just haven't played it since, but that's just because bad timing. That's just bad timing on my part. But Okami is back in movement. I don't know how much Okami is left, but that game is long. I do have another world still, but I don't know about that one, man. That one has been a while, and a lot of that game at this point is just high-level fights and kind of annoying fights. I still got first, though. No, like, because I've seen a playthrough of Fire Emblem 1. I've seen a playthrough of Fire Emblem 3. I've seen part of a playthrough of Fire Emblem 4. But, like, I'm interested in the GBA ones. And I'm interested in the Radiant games, Ike's games. Those I'm interested in those ones. So that's the kind of the era of Fire Emblem I want to kind of learn about. And then once I get comfortable with those, I can check out, you know, stuff from other generations. You know, the weird in-between from Awakening to Shadow Dragon. The early games. Thauriscia 767, whatever the fuck it's called, is the weirdest game to me in the entire series. I don't understand that game at all. The only thing I know about that game is that apparently healing staffs can miss their target. He is great, isn't he? Why? I don't know. But it also takes place in the same universe as 4, Genealogy of the Holy War. And Genealogy of the Holy War is a fucked up story. The Great Apple War, Yoshi's Waterfall Sanctuary, Peach Park, and the Castle of Broken Promises. What a melodramatic name that one is. Apple! Bro, could you fucking imagine? Like, oh, my unit's dying, I cast Physic. Mees. Chat, allow me to preempt you for how I play Fire Emblem. Ready? Here's how I play Fire Emblem. You're not gonna like this. The only staff I've ever used in my entire history of Fire Emblem is heal and mend. That's it. That's it. I only use the E rank staff and the D rank staff heal. Ward? Never heard of it. Physic? No, it doesn't. I need it. I need it for later. Repel? No. Apples? No. What about weapons, streamer? Do you know what an iron sword is? Yes. Okay. Everybody gets an iron sword. What about specialty weapons? Oh, you know, they have limited durability, so, like, I don't want to use them because I might need them for later. Like, that guy starts with a beast killer, but, like, you know, I might need that beast killer to, like, kill a beast later on. You know? I can't use it right now. And this is how I play the game. He just took my fucking bullet with that. Streamer, how do you approach combat? I put one unit in aggro. I put one unit in aggro. One unit at a time. And then I watch the enemies come towards me. And then everybody is bunched up. Yep. Streamer, the way you play Fire Emblem sounds frustrating. For who exactly? You or me? And this is where the problem lies. Well, the way I play Fire Emblem is only frustrating for somebody who knows how to play Fire Emblem. Streamer, do you use flying units? No, I don't use any flyer units because they just get hit by arrows and die, and that annoys me. Streamer, do you use armor units? No, I don't use armor units because they can't fucking move. They don't move, so they always end up at the back line. And then they die to magic, so I don't use them. So what do you use, streamer? I use the guy with the sword with high speed, and he dodges everything until he doesn't. Yep. That's my streamer. Do you know what a lance is, streamer? Yeah, it's the weapon that they give classes that I don't use. What about it? What about axes? Yeah, that's that weapon they give classes with no accuracy that I don't use. What about it? Alright. Okay. That's enough. Okay. Bro doesn't use cabs. Bro doesn't use anything. Bro doesn't use anything. He uses the guy on foot who has high speed and then does damage and doesn't get hit. Those are my guys. Horses are susceptible to getting hit sometimes. They move fast, but then they're weirdly, like, some of them are kind of weak. Streamer, tell me you at least use your Jagan, right? You're given a pre-promote unit to help with the early game. Surely you use them, right? Nope. Nope, they're a crutch who drain EXP from units who need it, so I never use them ever. They never get in any piece of combat if I can help it. Yep. Pre-promote equals never use. Got it. No, streamer, you should use them. They're really good. Nope, pre-promote equals never use. Simply how it must be. Meanwhile, Seth is like one of the stupidest units in the entire series. And he's a pre-promote, so I'm gonna look at him and be like, alright Seth, you're not getting to do anything. Sorry, buddy. You can sit there and watch. You can sit there and watch. The other units need your EXP. You know what's a travesty, chat? That I know Amelia is in Sacred Stones, and I like Amelia, but Amelia is not good. I know Amelia isn't good. She's bad. But I like Amelia. She's a general class unit. Like, she's an armored unit who promotes to general, but she's just like a fucking little village girl. It's hilarious. The novelty of that character is not lost on me, but she's not a good unit. I don't remember what chapter I made it to in Sacred Stones. I've seen some characters. I remember Joshua, Tana, and Ines. But I kind of forget like every other character. I really do. This music's kind of nice. Fire Emblem's cool. I'm sure Super Robot Wars is cool too. Oh, I'm chunky. Like a fucking nightmare scenario while Luigi just running. Wait, why am I in third? How the fuck did Mario pass me? Failing to recruit Amelia made me stop playing Sacred Stones. Amelia's chapter was the one that I stopped playing Sacred Stones. You know why? Because I moved Tana into a space that I thought was fine, but then she was in archer range. And then I was like, oh, I better load my save state. And then my save state loaded me 2 maps prior to the map I was on. And I was like, oh. And then I stopped playing. That's why I don't like flying units, because I have one fucking accident and then they're taking an arrow and they die instantly. And I'm just like, this is a pain in my cock. She was, I swear to God, she was over the water. Like, she wasn't even on land. And there just happened to be an archer who could reach her. I was like, what? You know what I hate? Ballistas. Ballistas are so stupid. They're just like, here's an 8-range arrow that you have to deal with, so you can't use a flying unit at all. Like, what? Bro, I'm pretty sure the chapter you get your fucking Pegasus rider in Lynn's chapters is the map is just full of ballistas. So you can't even fucking use her because she just gets killed instantly. What's her name? Fiona or something? I think she's like Hector's wife or something. I don't know if that's canon, mind you. I don't know much about canon relationships in Fire Emblem, but I know obviously that Roy is Eliwood's son, and what's her name? Liliana is Hector's daughter, and she's like Roy's best friend or something. I also know of Nino. I know a couple characters because I played some Fire Emblem Heroes back in the day, but I don't know a lot of character significance. I just like some of the art for characters. I like Dorcas. Dorcas is great. He's just a dude with an axe who needs money for his wife's medicine. That's Dorcas. Pikachu, I'm gonna fucking kill you. There aren't canon ones with the game points to some. No, Chrom and Sumia is canon. Chrom and Sumia is in the opening. They also... Chrom and Sumia is also, like, expected from the player because Sumia and Chrom do not have... They don't have supports with every single other opposite sex character. Like, Chrom can only support with Maribel, Olivia, which isn't even a real support, honestly, Sully, and Sumia. Sumia can only support with Chrom, Gaius, Henry, and I think Frederick. It's funny because Sumia is a bad unit and Cynthia is also a bad unit. And the least bad unit you can get for her is with Chrom, but Chrom, Lucina having a different mother is better. Poor Sumia. She sucks. Wait, why'd I just pass by the Black Knight? Huh. Robin's the main character though. Robin can support with everybody. She doesn't really count. But I mean, like, all the other characters can support with all the other first generation characters, provided they're not like Robin sexuals, right? Like the Vake you can get the Vake in any relationship you want. Except Sumia. Like Chrom and Sumia are just designed kind of like that, but all the other characters can be done in any way you want. I don't remember how Fates did it. I don't think Fates had any specific character locking for like that. But it's because Chrom is relevant to the story because you're forced to get Lucina. All the other children come from paralogs that you can opt into. Maybe appeared in the background of one of the other pairing scenes, doesn't say anything. What does that mean? Prom can marry a lot of others. No. Prom can only marry 4 characters. What are you talking about? Well, I guess Crom can technically marry Village Maiden, who is when you don't have any support at all for him. Crom's only romantic supports are Sumia, Sully, Maribel, and Olivia. And Olivia is just if you didn't have enough support with anybody else, and she danced for Crom a little bit. They just fucking decided to get hitched. F Robin. Again, Robin doesn't count because everybody supports with Robin, because it's Robin, it's the main character. There's no point in counting that one. Doesn't matter. Some characters only have 1 support. Fucking Robin can marry Tiki, for God's sakes. How does that make sense? It really doesn't. But you can do it. You can do whatever you want. You're the main character in this story. Oh. For such a... For the fact that they're like a canon pairing, Crom and Sumia have a really bad social, like, support conversation. It's a really bad one. What a shame. Ho ho! Anyway, Corin can marry his cousin. That's kind of cool, right? Corin can marry his cousins. That's a normal thing. And his not blood-related, but also kind of blood-related family. Cool, right? He can do that. Why marry them when you can marry Rinka, though? Rinka or Charlotte? Why the fuck would I marry Camilla when I can marry Charlotte? Come on. Too easy. They retcon that. How'd they retcon it? Azura and Corin are from like the same... Are they not from the same dragon? I thought they were cousins. Because Corin's mom marries into Hoshido. I don't remember the story because Revelation sucks. Setsuna? Wow, that is some shit taste, buddy. That is the most worthless fucking character in the entire game. Piglips. All she does is space out. There's nothing even remotely interesting about that character. She doesn't do anything. I like Azuma. That guy's a punk ass. Love that guy. I must be Pikachu. Absolute fucking space case. Magma caverns, lunar biodomes, wacky waterworks, Game Boy Hills. Sounds cool. Setsuna is peak. Oh, your opinions are all very good. All of them are very good. Flora. I don't know who Flora is. Oh, that is. Is that the purple-haired Pegasus rider from 7? You know what? Sometimes I get confused on who Shauna is. Because there's the 3 Pegasus Knights. The Pegasus Sisters, Pala, Katria, and Est. But then there's like Shauna. Like, who's Shauna? What is she? Is she Roy's game? I don't even know what game she's from. But she's a Pegasus Knight. She's a Pegasus rider in one of those games. She's Felicia's sister. Brother, I don't know who Felicia is. I don't remember. I don't know a lot about Fire Emblem here. The only Fire Emblem game I know anything about is Fates and Awakening. That's it. I don't know, like, I know like 2 characters from Ike's game. Not including Ike. I know Soren, I know Mist, I know Soth, and I know Micaiah. That's like it. Don't ask me anybody else. I don't know. Okay? I don't know. Rem and Rom maids. Oh, those are from Fates. I forgot about the blue-haired maid. She's a core and sexual. But the other one can be paired with anybody. Then you also have Jacob. I liked Saizo. Saizo was cool. And then there's Kagero. Kagero is interesting because Saizo and Kagero were originally married to begin with. They're both Ryoma's retainers. And you can force them to get back together. Isn't that cool? And then they have a kid who just looks exactly like Gaius for some fucking reason. The Black Knight. Okay, well, I kind of know the Black Knight, but not really. I just know that he's very powerful and he's not to be trifled with. Three Houses has the Death Knight. What am I doing? Not looking at the map is what I'm doing. I'm a Pikachu! Pika! Darling. Ow. It's not Cordelia, it's Kale Dory. Alright? And I'll be real with you, I much prefer Kale Dory over fucking Rajat. I didn't like Tharja. Okay? I didn't like Tharja. Why would I like Rajat? Yes, Selena has special dialogue she does if she marries Tsubaki. Because her daughter... You know, it makes sense. It actually, like, makes sense for Selena's daughter to look like her mother. Because, you know, that kind of makes sense, I'd say. But she's a fucking dead ringer. The worst part about Cordelia's character is that she never really recovers from being the character who is hopelessly in love with Chrom. That's the problem I have with Cordelia's character. It makes for some interesting supports. Like I actually really like the Vake support with Cordelia, because Cordelia doesn't really respect Vake. And she gets on him because he's constantly harassing Chrom, and she's always dick riding Chrom because she loves Chrom. And then at the end, Vake really wanted to win against Chrom so he could, you know, have a shot with Cordelia. I thought that was really sweet. I like that, and that's good. The problem I have is that then all the other dialogue that she has, like her level up dialogue and shit, just is her on her unrequited love, and it's like, bitch, you're married. You're happily married. Can we get some new dialogue here? I'm tired of hearing about why what? The children dimension in Fates is so stupid. The daycare zone. Well, the way it works in Awakening is they come from the future. The way it works in Fates is they're sent to the Outrealms where time flows differently and they just all become war-appropriate age. And they're like, you know what? I'm gonna come help you fight a war. Like, that's the weird part about it, is in Awakening, it's their future kids. So they haven't had their kids yet, but their future kids come back to the past to give, you know, to save their parents, save the world, and give themselves a chance to grow up, right? And a number of them are pretty content with disappearing after everything's done, but like some of the supports with the parents are like, you are part of this family. I don't want you to just disappear on me like that. Because the future parents never, the future kids never had their parents, which is really tragic. Like, they were interesting in that regard. But Fates is just like, hey, we want more children from Paralogs. How do we do this? So the baby is born. Let's not even think about how the logistics of that one. The baby's born, thrown into Outrealm, and then Outrealm's like, oh, okay, your child is now war fight age, and they're ready to fight the war with you. It's like your child grew up without you. Like you put, like, oh, I got pregnant in the middle of this fucking kingdom war, and my child was born, and their entire childhood was spent growing up in some Outrealm, and now they're joining my ranks as a frontline fighter. That kid never had a fucking childhood. Wacky Waterworks. Yeah, so Fates did a really bad job with how it handled the kids. Only like 2 kids are mad at their parents for it. More of them should be. More of them definitely should be. Yo, it's Hydro City. Why are they all going in a circle? What the fuck? Am I going the right way? I guess I am. I don't know where I'm going. No, I don't think the baby mechanic was necessarily bad, because it was a way, it gave you new units, and it encouraged actually getting support conversations and learning more about characters. I liked that aspect personally. It made characters more fun, provided their supports were actually, like, interesting to read, mind you. It's just, Fates got really weird with it. Fates really wanted to preserve something that it probably shouldn't have preserved. Then 3 Houses is just like, here's every fucking character in the game. Like, right away. What? Didn't they all go in there? This course makes no fucking sense. Dude, I want to play 4, but 4 is extremely intimidating. Because some of those maps in that game are ridiculous. But 4 is like... 4 is fucked up. 4 is actually fucked up. So, you play as Sigurd, right? You start the game as Sigurd, and Sigurd meets Deirdre in, like, a cursed forest. And then there's this guy, his name is Arvis. This motherfucker kills Sigurd, right? So Deirdre and Sigurd have a child who is Salif. That is Salif. But then Arvis kills Sigurd, marries Deirdre, and has a child with Deirdre, who is Julia. So Alm has a sister who looks like her mother, while he looks like his father. And it's like, what the fuck? That's fucked up. When I learned about Arvis, I was like, I hate this motherfucker. I actually hate this motherfucker. I don't even know how he managed to accomplish that. But, oh my god, like, that's not even, like, comically evil. That's just fucked up, bro. Like, fucking, what's his name? Gorgonov or whatever. The guy from the first game who tried to summon Grima. He's like comically evil. But Arvis is like, you are a terrible, terrible person. It's not NTR, he's fucking dead. He killed him. He killed him and took his wife. And it doesn't end there? Oh god. Oh, this is cool. Told you, man, Fire Emblem 4 is kind of fucked up. I'm dead. Chad, who's the worst unit in Fire Emblem history? Tell me right now. Who was the worst unit in Fire Emblem history? I know it's not Roy. The armor unit from 4. Who, Arden? Isn't it that green hair guy with the blue armor? He scares me. Oh. I heard that Roy's game doesn't have a lot of very good units. But it does have Jafar, who is a very good unit. Ouch. Thanks, Yoshi. Very cool. I'm in the Game Boy Hills. Jafar's Elliewood game. Really? I thought the Black Fang. Oh no, because because Jafar is part of the Black Fang, right? With Ursula and Lloyd, right? They're like the main bad guy group in that game. I thought that was Roy's game. Yeah, Roy's game. I hear weird things about Roy's game. Like, I don't know much about it. I know this how Roy is himself. What I didn't know is that apparently, so in those games there are paralog chapters that happen in between chapters if you fulfill certain conditions, and Roy's legendary weapon is in one of those missable paralog chapters. So you need to get the paralog chapter to actually get the binding blade for Roy on like the third last chapter of the game. What the fuck are they doing with that one, bro? That's not it? I thought that was it. I'll be Luigi. Zip zoop. SM64 Castle Grounds, Super Mario Sunshine Delfino Plaza, Car, Fantasy Meadows, Kirby Air Ride, Skylo Slop. Pow. Alright. You get it for one chapter, and if you didn't do all the secret chapters, the game ends. What? What the fuck? Okay. Yo, Mario Golf music. Bro, no wonder that game didn't come out in English. No fucking wonder that game didn't come out in English. What kind of nonsense is that? I'm pretty sure this is Mario Golf, but it might be another Mario sports game. No, I'm pretty sure it's Toadstool Tour. It's a very nice track, actually. Oh, oh, ee, ah, ee. Man, I tell you, when I was a kid, I did not appreciate Mario Golf. As an adult, love that game. Specifically the earlier ones. I don't really care for the one on Switch. I really like Toadstool Tour though. A great golf game. Fire Emblem has gone through a lot of rocky releases for sure. I've gone through a lot of rocky releases. It seems that what happens is that every new game that comes out, it pretty much nerfs the stuff that worked last game and buffs the stuff that didn't. And then they kind of just do that. So some games magic is really good and other games magic is not very good. And that tends to be how it goes. They try new things and it gets kind of weird sometimes, that's all. Bam, bam. Bam, bam, bam. Oh, Mr. Waluigi. Oh, Mr. Waluigi. It's a nice track, you know? A nice, relaxing, zero stress track. Very good. You know, interestingly, like, I can't really give you much information on Fire Emblem music. I know some tracks from, like, Awakening, but I don't know a lot of tracks at all from the series. So I'm sure there's good map tracks. But I just don't know any. Holy shit. If only characters had their own themes for combat, that'd be pretty cool. We're in Delfino Plaza. So, where are we going? Oh. What? Why? Oh, why? Why did I not? Why did that happen? Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, okay. Gotcha. What the fuck? Okay, alright, we're good. Alright. Bro, I can't make that jump. What the hell? Huh? Don't Diddy Kong! Well, here we go. Okay. Well, that was strange to play. That was strange to play, wouldn't you say? Okay, alright. Chat, how many chapters is Sacred Stone? So, here's something that happens. This is fantasy. Ooh, from Kirby. Like, earlier chapters go by much faster in Fire Emblem games, but sometimes later chapters take a while. Right? So, like, it was like that in Fantasy Maiden Wars as well. First time I played Fantasy Maiden Wars. Oh shit. When I played Fantasy Maiden Wars for the first time, like, I beat the first 4 chapters in, like, 2 hours. And then by the end of the game, it was like, oh, this one chapter takes a minimum of 2 hours. Like, every chapter was just becoming real long. Look at that Goomba. That is not a Goomba. Chat, I'm really excited for Kirby Air Ride sequel on Switch 2. I'm very excited for the sequel to this game. I really hope it's good. I am cautiously optimistic. Because all they have to do is do City Trial, but bigger and better. They don't even have to do that much. Just make City Trial as one of the greatest fucking game modes ever created. They just do that again, like, we're golden. We're Gucci. Online compatible City Trial. More events, more mini games, more stadiums, more shit. Kirby Air Ride was 3 game modes, and the only one that mattered was City Trial. What the hell? You played Air Ride? No. No, you played the Air Ride maps in City Trial Stadium. Oh, Kirby! Top Ride? You played Top Ride as a gimmick because someone asked you what Top Ride was, and then they didn't want to play it anymore. That's what Top Ride was. But then you played City Trial, and then you were there for 3 hours playing City Trial with the boys. I'm gonna get a Switch 2 before the game comes out, but I think I'm kind of waiting for a release date. I am gonna get a Switch 2 at some point. I will, at some point, for sure. Skyloft Slope. This is from Skyloft. Okay. I want to play the new, Legends game. I want to play the new Legends game on it as well. Legends AZ, because that'll actually, like, run probably well, you know? There we go. I'm not too interested in Mario Kart World from, like, streaming perspective, but I am kind of interested in just fucking around in the free roam. You know, doing the courses, get the characters, play the free roam, find all the stuff in the free roam. Just have fun with it like that. But I'm not really huge on, like, I'm not really huge on Mario Kart, like, competitively, I suppose. I hear it's very good, though. Like, the game is very fun to play, and even though it's, like, 24 people, it's still, like, you know, it's not, like, crazy. But, like, as long as it's just fun to play. By the time I get into it, you know, the meta, quote-unquote, would be established. And at that point, like, I don't really care. Frankly, the last thing I give a shit about in Mario Kart is the meta. But when you play online, you're gonna have to deal with it a lot. And if you really don't like what is meta, then you're not gonna have a great time. Like, for Mario Kart 8, I do not like fire hopping. I really don't like fire hopping. And that was everywhere in Mario Kart 8. So that was just like, well, you had to put up or shut up. Either join them, pick a fat ass and fire hop everywhere, or just like expect to never actually win. That's just kind of how it went. Your choices were pretty limited. I don't like that about competitive Mario Kart. I just like picking a character and racing, and it's fun. And obviously, like, you know, you don't have to win every single race, but also going into a race knowing full well that the only way you get first is if somebody throws a billion blue shells and you don't get hit by a single anything. Because you're in a lobby with 4 Mortons in the electric coupe, and they immediately start hopping off the mini turbo from the word go, and it's just like, alright, this is the game we're playing. I'm just kind of jaded with Mario Kart. Yeah, it's kind of like snaking with jumping, but not fully. Because snaking is you just chain mini turbos by straight line drifting, right? But with fire hopping, you could preserve mini turbo speeds by constantly just doing like this. And it would preserve your speed boost. You could do it with mushrooms and as well. Anything that gave you speed, you could increase the speed duration. But it only worked with vehicles. It didn't work with inward drift bikes. And it was most beneficial on heavy characters because they had the highest top speed. So a lot of the time, you just see people do that. And they removed that tech in Deluxe. But Deluxe has its own fair share of stuff. I learned about bagging. Bagging is something that people did, where the people would deliberately go to the back of the line, and then they would bag an item that's really good, hold on to it because the other people can't get it if you're holding it, and then they would just drive the race. They'd drive the race up to the last lap and then use their like last place catch-up item up in the top ranks and just win like that. And it's like, if you're doing that in Mario Kart, you must not have a lot going on. The unlock requirements. I thought the unlock requirements for characters was just drive around, eat burger, and then play some Grand Prix. Downtown Bikini Bottom. Revolt Toy World. Fendra Frostbite Mount Yoshi. Okay. Bagging is really lame. The enemy characters. Oh, I don't know. Like the enemy character, you have to get hit by a Kamek item. So, oh, okay. That seems kind of stupid, but I guess it just kind of happens as you play. I don't know, I think that's not terrible. Like, you literally just unlock characters while playing, right? Well. Downtown Bikini Bottom. Some only appear on specific maps. Okay, that's pretty dumb. Did they at least tell you? Did they at least tell you what maps they appear on? Of course not. Yeah, why did I even bother asking that? Nintendo is really good at forgetting basic fucking features in their video games. It's astounding how they just, like, not include the most basic of basic quality of life shit. Oh, yeah. Yeah, but even if you can, like, harbor a guess, it's not like you know for sure which character is even in the game, right? So you could be sitting there... You could be sitting there on a track trying to get a character who doesn't even exist on the map. Yowie. Where are all the residents of Bikini Bottom? Free roam is right there where you can unlock their stickers for the cart. Yeah, it's true. You do have to actually play the game to unlock, like, stuff. I don't know, man. Nintendo doesn't ever release perfect games, that's for sure. Toy Vault. Interesting. I don't know what I expected. Ow. Better get looking. There's like, there's like princess coins and P-switches, right? Yeah, I heard the map isn't very good. Again, Nintendo with its weird quality missing. Why did I go out of bounds? Why the fuck did I just go out of bounds? Well, that was weird. Where are we going? What was I gonna say? What was I gonna say? What was I gonna say? I forgot what I was gonna say. I'm sure it wasn't important. shit. Help me out here, chat. I'm gonna hit it again. I didn't hit it. Alright. I forgot. I was about to say something. Well, this is gonna bother me for the next 5 minutes. Oopsie daisy. Alright, I'm going this way this time. Insta-drift? I don't think so. I don't know what that means. Drifting mini turbos is based on duration, not so much input. Snaking worked because it was based on essentially input. I got a hole right here. Oh no, you can't do that in this game. They got rid of that. Well, I mean, it's not like snaking is completely gone, but snaking has never been as strong as it was in Mario Kart DS. Mario Kart DS killed the tech. It 100% killed the tech. Ouch. How you drift? You hold the button and you'd go a direction. It's the way drifting has always been. Wow. Don't ask me to explain the inner workings of this game. Oh. Wow. Alright. Into the wall I go. Piranha proud. This is the good shit. There we go. And what a time to lose it. No, baby Mario. Wow. Alright. Well, that's just swell. That's just swell. Fendrana Frostbite. Wait, this is from Metroid? This is from Metroid? Oh, which one? Which prime? Which prime is this? Wow. What is a Metroid? That's okay. That's okay. I hate Metroid. Grrr. That's not what I said. That's just what you hear when I say I don't like Metroid that much. You hear I hate it. He hates it. You didn't have to do that. You could have not done that. What the fuck? I just got bullied. Well. Ow. Metroid is for babies. Goo goo gaga. I only play real Nintendo games, like Kirby. That ain't no baby game. Like Pikmin, I can't? What do you mean I can't? Pikmin isn't a baby game. Pikmin is a fucking... Pikmin is a real-time war game where you commanded a squadron of Pikmin and then you just watch all of them die. And you realize that it was all your fault. You calling that a baby game? What kind of fucking baby game are you playing, man? Huh? Well, that actually hit. Look at that shot. I never said that. Well, no, but you implied it because you said like Pikmin and then you posted the I can't emoji, which indicates that you in fact cannot at this statement. You find it so funny that you simply cannot. Is that not correct? I was told long ago about how children aren't smart enough to play Pikmin. That's actually probably true. That's actually probably why Pikmin 1 is the only game in the series to have a finite number of days you have to complete the game. Because the game was simply too difficult for baby. And then the second game was like, do what you want, man. Just have fun. Mount Yoshi. That is a great hill. Great. You know, I mentioned this before. I think it's really fucking funny how, like, whenever I hear somebody talk about Pikmin, they say shit like, you know, like, the time is so lenient in Pikmin 1 that nobody actually, like, loses all their days. Like, nobody actually loses. And when I was a kid, I did. It took me multiple playthroughs to finally beat Pikmin 1. Multiple. I was, in fact, that child who could not beat Pikmin 1. The time limit was too much for me. 30 days, I couldn't handle it. Why? I don't know. I honest to God don't know why I was unable to handle that. But nowadays I can beat Pikmin 1 in like, you know, 7 or 8 days. I think. Probably closer to 10. You can actually beat Pikmin in 5 days, which is crazy. You can get every part in 1 day if you're talented enough. Sick dodge, boy. Love that Yoshi Story music. Why are you guys laughing at me because I said I couldn't beat Pikmin when I was a baby? I bet you guys can't even beat Pikmin in your fucking adult age. You guys can't even play Pikmin. You guys can't even pronounce Pikmin. They're laughing at me as a child right now. I haven't tried. Yeah, likely story. A likely story. Pikmin is baby game. Oh, I guess you only play games for full-grown adults like Call of Duty, right? And Assassin's Creed. Huh? That you, big man? You only play big boy games? Let me ask you something, punk. What's wrong with a good old-fashioned baby game? That Baby Mario is not in second. I don't actually know who's in second. My brain can't comprehend it. Honestly, that's fair. Pikmin is very high skill. Very high skill ceiling game. You need to have a pretty large cranium to actually perform at Pikmin. You gotta stick to your hold right to beat level games. Those are more your speed, right? Get it? Speed, cause I'm talking about Sonic. Very funny streamer. Very funny. What a slight you have pulled on this guy. But streamer, when you hold right in Sonic, you hit a wall. Ain't that some shit? Ain't that some shit? Hold right, hit wall. So much for going fast. Now what? Checkmate, Sonic fans. Your game is bad. Because I can't just hold the direction and finish the level. I don't even know who I was just playing. Let's be a car. Let's be a car. Metal Mario Cup. Fast Flowing Waterworks, Cosmic Grove, Good Egg Drive, and GDL Haunted Cemetery. It's like 2 galaxy-based tracks. That's cool. There's a whirlpool. Oh, a car! Kirby Kart! Wait, there's a Kirby level? Look at that Gordo. Most brain-taxing game I've ever beaten. I don't know. How many cups are left? I don't know. What the fuck? Okay. What is... I beat that Satori puzzle game. I beat that one on my own. The Twilight Frontier one. Komeiji Satori Koishi Kemeiji Satori's Mental Education. What is happening as this car? Thank you, Toaster, for the resub. Dude, I can't do tricks on any of this. Well, here comes the sun. Does my D-pad just not work anymore, or what? I literally cannot do a trick, and I don't know why. Did my control scheme fucking change again? Yeah, it did. That's why. Sometimes my control scheme, like, actually just fucking changes for no reason. He's big. He's gonna crush me if I crash into him. This track would be cooler if I wasn't playing as this piece of shit. Well, that's okay. Chat, I'm getting tired. Having a hard time keeping my eyes open, sorry to say. Not a good day to be a streamer. Cosmic Grove. What the fuck is that? What's that freak shit over there? Oh, I like this music. Ew! It is the beast within us all. Go! UFOs. Go. This track's making me a little tired. Lightning is ruining this part of the music. Thank you. Let's be a little careful here. I think delirium is setting in. Goodness. Man. I don't really want to go to bed, but I hate doing art in this condition. Because I find when I do art in this condition, I just like I'm not paying enough attention. And I'm more prone to just not being like I feel less capable of fixing mistakes. This kind of sucks. I hate this feeling. Oh, I hate this feeling. Wow, it's 7 o'clock. Say that again. What, delirium? The worst boss in Isaac? Good Egg Drive. Can't go to sleep at 7 p.m. That's gonna fuck everything up. I have to be awake for at least a couple more hours. Nice house, Luigi. Man, I love Galaxy. What a beautiful game. Oh. Reminder chat, my next video, my new video comes out tomorrow at 10 a.m. my time. Exciting. Be sure to watch and comment WoW streamer. That's a really cool video. 10 out of 10 in the first 5 seconds, so I know you didn't actually watch it yet. Very important. We gotta get that algorithm bumping. Let's do it together. Yeah. Awesome. Yo, what is this? This beat. This shit is cool. I think it's been so long since you spoiled some of the sections of the video. You don't know that. What do you know? Huh? You don't know jack. I guarantee there will be something in that video that you didn't know. Guarantee it. I 100,000% guarantee there's something in that video you didn't know. I put money on it. I would put $10 on it. $10 whole. Yeah, I don't know a lot of things. Well, sounds like I'm about to make a lot of money. Am I right? Sounds like a fair wager, wouldn't you say? Why is Koopa just stuck? Money bags, money bags. But I actually, I would be impressed if you knew everything on the video. Cheery. Cheery's was neat. So the goal was to find trivia that I think is interesting. Well, I'm dead. But not too obvious, but also not extremely who the fuck cares for the sake of it being unique. Also, some of the trivia will be stuff that I found in other videos, like Rayson and Tay. Rayson and Tay are going to be from the inconsistency video, because I like those ones. So, and I even got to reuse the footage too. Just structured it in a different way. But it's the same footage because I'm a cheap asshole. But their bits are exactly what I covered in the inconsistency video about Rayson's blazer and Tay's tendency to be barefoot. I recommend you don't skip PC98 just because you don't like PC98, because that's really, really cringe. PC98 didn't have a lot of stuff to pull from. Oh, jeez! But it does have it had a few things in there that I actually thought were very interesting. So I would think that you shouldn't skip it. Ow. Wow. Don't mind me, I'm just a car. Well, driving that was annoying. But whatever, we're good. I think it'll be, see, the reason I want to do like the watch along tomorrow is because I think it'd be fun to kind of talk about a couple points. Just to kind of mention different things about them. Things that I ended up cutting because I couldn't figure out really how to word it or put video to it, and how I found it, and like just a little more info on it and whatnot. I think it'd be cool to, because I do kind of go through them semi-fast. A lot of characters after all. So not everything gets fully elaborated on in an interesting way, I don't think. But I tried to condense the information in a way that was clear-cut. Ow. So we're gonna do that tomorrow, and we're gonna finish Whispered Oracle. And that'll be tomorrow's stream. That's my plan. Can I drive soon, please? Oh. I don't like these ghosts. Bye. Spooky. I want to do oracle readings first. I don't know. I don't know. Third place. Metal Mario Cup. It's pretty cool. I don't know how long it'll take. I know Whispered Oracle will probably take 3-ish hours. I don't know how long watching the video will take. But I want to watch it because I think it'll be fun. So I want to do that first because I think it'll be more fun. That's all. What about Toad? Toadfish. Crown Cup. SM64 Lethal Lava Land. Kirby Air Ride Celestial Valley. Revolt Rooftops. Terra Usai. Okay. You have to put Moko X Kane for 50 minutes. I don't remember that. The last part of the Christmas stream I remember was when we were watching the shipping video and it got to Marissa. I have no idea what happened after that. Honest to God, I don't know what happened. Suddenly it was 3 a.m. and I was like, I'm gonna be sick tomorrow. I don't know what I was doing from the Marissa section onward. I have no fucking idea what I was talking about at all. What if I said something like really bad and I woke up the next day and I was canceled? Man, that would have been some shit. Pretty sure someone did archive it. Did we watch another video after that? Or did I just like have that video on for 2 hours? There's no way I left it running for 4 hours. Well. No, I remember everything up to the shipping stuff video. Like once we got through, like once we got like fucking what 5 minutes into the shipping video, that's when everything goes dark. Yeah, I don't remember a single fucking thing I said then at all. That's a pretty cool course, actually. Very creative. Ooh. Well, don't ask me to remember. I've never been that drunk. Ever. It's weird because I didn't even really think about it till like a couple days after. It wasn't until a couple days after that I realized that there was a hole in my memory. I was like, I kind of thought about the Christmas stream and I was like, wait a minute, I don't remember anything that happened after a certain point. How did half of my bottle disappear and why was it 3 a.m.? Like a full-on fucking memory hole. Car, Celestial Valley. Bang, bang, bang. It's blue. It's blue. The longest stream I did was when I streamed for 20 hours. Twice. With the November showcase that I did. Longest single segment stream was probably when I did all of the easy modes in Toho and drank every time I got hit. Well, that was like a 9-hour stream. That was like my 3-year anniversary stream. Maybe it was 4-year. Wait, it might have been 4-year then, because I thought the thumbnail was just Judd. I cannot remember it all. The thumbnail was like a faded Judd in the background of something. I don't remember, dude. I got an easy no miss no bomb in Subterranean Animism during that stream. An ENN. Grind on the rail. Okay, or we just go through it. Bang, bang, bang. Alright. I'm in a fish. Ah. The showcase stuff was fun. The soccer tournament was great. The blindfold section was still fun, but putting that at the end like that, I was so tired. And then my power went out in the second one. That was scary. Power went out in the middle of it. I was like, well, if that doesn't come back on, that's it. Fucking goodbye. Like, that would have been terrible. It's just like I was up, you know, I was up screaming from 8 a.m. And then at the end of the night when it was calmed down, and then you put a blindfold on me so I'm constantly surrounded by dark. I was just kind of like, you know what, I'm getting sleepy because I'm just constantly in the dark here. We tried. Well, that's weird. Good. I wish we had more soccer we could play. Soccer was fun. I want to play soccer again, but I'm really hoping that we get some, I'm really hoping we get some progress on mods. Just so there's something that I can show off when I play it. You know, that'd be cool. Just to show something off with it. We could, like, actually put some light on it. Cool to get it to work. But I would like to play soccer again at some point. It's a magical game. Same with busy person. Chad, does anyone know if that guy who is translating IN has like said anything? Didn't he like send a message in the Discord in like March? How do you think progress has been for him? I hope he didn't give up. But it's been a couple months now. Pretty sure it's close to... It's getting closer to like a good date for it. It's pretty exciting news. Yeah, I haven't seen anything. I hope he's still working on it. I hope he's still working on it. It's a big undertaking. So if he gave up on it, I'd understand, but you know. The fuck happened to Complete Box? What happened to it? Wait, wasn't that supposed to come out this year? Side quest. What happened to the Complete Box translation? I thought progress on that was happening all the while I was playing the game. Well, I'm not dead. Alright. There's no news in 2 years. Oh. Oh. What button does trick? I don't know. Why is that ladder solid? Well, is anybody gonna pick up where it left off, or is it just fucked? Maybe they're just hard at work. Route B, you mean Marissa? Wait. Well, I mean that's fine, cause I would play Marissa again if it meant I could play Complete Box, but I wanted to play the Reimu route. No new game plus. That's fine. I was kind of hoping I could play the Reimu route. But the thing is, the Marissa route was the only one that was translated for Dream as well. So, like, if I had played Reimu in the beginning, I would have been fucked. So picking Marissa was the right choice. But I was hoping I could see the Reimu differences in Complete Box. But if only Marissa's translated, I could still get behind that. Route B is in the new story. There's a new story? Wait, what? Invalid read from... Okay. Okay. Well, something is not being read there. Complete Box, exclusive routes only available via New Game Plus. Well, how long is the route? Wait, what? But you just said they're not doing a New Game Plus, right? Bear Hugger. Yeah, I have no idea what's going on then. I got no idea what's going on. Can I play Complete Box in English at any time in my life? Or do I have to hope that some jackass starts translating? Can I play the original game again? I want to play Complete Box in English, dude. Is that really so much to ask? I want to play that. There's a bear on the road. There's a bear on the road. How about we just import all of the dialogue from the original translations and we're good. Let's do that. Sound good? Take all 4 games were translated, just take their text and put it in Complete Box. And there we go. Complete Box is now translated. Surely that'll work, right? Surely there's absolutely nothing wrong with doing that. Okay, well. Some dialogue has changed. Well, which dialogue has changed? So you can just manually rewrite those ones, but you can import all the text that is exactly the same since it's already translated, right? I wonder how much work that would cut down. Assuming you know which dialogue differs, right? You still have to compare, I guess, every piece of text. Wow. Lanai is less aggressive. Yeah, she's kind of an asshole, wasn't she? The Switch version. Oh boy. Sounds like a nightmare. Outdated extensions that no longer exist. Why is this game so hard to enjoy? It seems like I have a higher shot of just learning Japanese before like actually getting to play the game. Like, unironically. It would be faster to just learn Japanese than it would be to wait for the game to be translated. Well,
Let's go.
who wants to learn Japanese?
Yes.
This one, Super Horn, Gallant Grotto, Ramen Village, Glacier Mine, SM64 Shifting Sandland. That is such a shame. What the fuck? Akyu's not a unit. Akyu is a ship commander. She is a unit, but she commands the ship, so she is the ship. There are a couple units like that. Oh, Cortez fight. That's a good theme. Pirate Goomba! When we learn Japanese, we can also do all of Busy Person. Yeah. Alright, where do we begin? Alright, boys, let's go learn some Japanese. Where do we begin? What the hell? This Shy Guy just fucking flipped me. Add that to the list of shit I gotta do. There's probably a good site for it, right? There's probably a good site for it. How hard can it be to learn a whole new language? Born in the world of English. How much Japanese do I understand? Written Japanese? Less than 1%. Spoken Japanese? Not very much either. But I do recognize some phrases. Japanese actually kind of nice in the sense that certain phrases can be, like, mean the same thing. Like in English, we have a bunch of different words to describe, like, the same thing. You know, we have many synonyms. But Japanese can just kind of give a phrase, and the context of the conversation is what determines essentially what the word to be used is. We have so many words that all mean the same fucking thing. Daijoubu. Are you okay? Are you alright? You good, man? How you doing? Daijoubu desu ka? Wait, this sounds like Pokemon anime music. What is this track? What the hell is this? Meatball. Well, if you guys can speak Japanese, why don't you translate? Huh? Why don't you translate? This map is lagging. Daijoubu! It's like riding a bike, they say. Well, inputting the translation, yeah. But when all else fails, you put the translation on a notepad. I played Rigid Memory like that. Hagen I had all the text translated, but he didn't put it in the game. So I just read off a notepad when I reached dialogue. That's a thwomp. My immersion, though. This is you. This is you in the piss water. Being a piss baby. Streamer, I can't watch subs. I have to watch dub. Raid the notepad. Raid! Oh. Any particular reason this track is so loud? Oh, the translator. I just have to. Like, think about it like this. If I could read Japanese, I can essentially play Japanese game, and then I can play Japanese game, and I can read the text on the screen to you, because so then you have to actually listen to me. Isn't that a scary prospect? If you want to understand what's going on. What the? You have to listen to me. The hell is this music? Oh. My ear's itchy. It's very loud. My head is itchy. Oh god. I can't. You're right. Wow. Okay. Suppose I'll have to look into this. 'Cause there's a lot of things I want to play, but they're not in English. I might have to take matters into my own hands. Like, I'm not busy doing other things. But you know what? You know what? It's not a bad idea. Cock! Whack you. What? What? Pay somebody to translate it. No, it's definitely more cost effective to do it and learn it myself. You know how much money it costs for translations? That's not a good item to lose. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Damn.
No. Oh.
Time is money. How about I charge you to read Japanese, huh? How about I charge you? I'll read your Japanese and you will give me money. I'll read it poorly, but I'll read it. Why is there a pirate ship in the background? That doesn't even make any sense. What do you gain? I don't know. What do you lose? I feel like when you're making a track based on shifting sandland, you should probably have shifting sandland as your track. But I guess I don't know the first thing about anything. Ah! New Super Mario Brothers. I believed. You know what? I think that's actually possible. I think there was a bridge up there. I think you need a mushroom. Money, question mark, question mark, question mark. Well, you don't lose money. That's like saying you lost money because you paid for, like, food, you know? You didn't lose it. You spent it on a worthy cause. Me. Right? Wouldn't you say? Like, wow. No, 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 no. You didn't have to get that vehement about it, you know? You could have just said no once. Get your shorts in a twist. It's just a little cash for your old pal. You know? You fucking idiot. How did you even hit that? Why are you stealing my bits? Hmm? Those are copyright protected. You know you have to pay royalties, right? Better cough them up. Well, that was weird. Solid coin. My pal now, huh? Well, I mean, I thought we were pals, but, guess not. Guess this friendship is over. That's you, in the sand, not flourishing. That's the last track. It looked like it was the third one based on my score because the last track went poorly. Alright, I think we got two more in there. Two more in the tank before I need to like go away. Seems like a plan when you say. Wait, give me the funny one. He's my biggest hater. Yeah. SCR Fairy Tale Forest, Meatball Mountain, Fettuccine Falls, and Toadstool Dynasty. I don't even know what to think of this one. New game called Peak. Yeah, I saw that. It's made by the Totally Accurate Battle Simulator devs. And it's a game where you climb a mountain with your pals. It's very goofy. Slot cars. I hate slot cars. I blame Mario Party. Slot car derby. Blah, 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 blah. What happened to Lethal Company? What happened to Repo? My friend slop genre. I just dropped a blue shell. People got a Pikmin mod. I'm sure that works very well and is very engaging. Friend slop. And yeah, that's what it's called. That's the genre, baby. Friend slop. What a hero. He took my fucking boo, but what a hero. Bingas. This card is so funny. What?! Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen anybody actually play Lethal new update. And I haven't seen anybody play Repo in a while either. I think there's an aspect to those games where the fun dwindles the more you actually know about the game. You know what I mean? The more you know about the game, the less fun it ends up becoming. I wasn't paying enough attention to that. Well. I think Lethal is still fun. I think it's a fun game to play. It's goofy, but it's like, those games are a lot of fun when you don't really know what's going on, you know? It's a lot more panicking than anything. You don't really know what anything does, so you just panic. The more you know, the less fun it kind of gets. Meatball Mountain. Streamer bait games, yeah. I'm on a meatball mission. Yeah, they're still probably really fun to play with friends, right? Streamers playing a game is not indicative to a game's success after all. But I have not actually seen anybody. Oh, it's Pokemon music. I haven't seen anybody actually play the new Lethal update, so I don't even know what's like going on in it. Ain't got a clue. Make no mistake though, they are fun games to play with friends. They are fun games to play with friends. They're very silly. They're not meant to be taken super seriously. They have enough of an objective that it's fun to cooperate and play the objective, but there's also a lot of bullshit and funny moments that can happen when you're just fucking around. I like Repo. Repo's funny to me because Repo can be like, all right, here's an object we need to carry, and you get with a guy and you're actually like fucking, you're actually just doing what you would do if you were moving an object in real life. And like that's the game, but it's fun. It's fun to lift objects and move them. It's very silly. And then you get jumped by a fucking duck and you're like, fuck you, duck. Help. Help, I'm blind. I'm in the sand and I'm blind. I'm dead. I'm dead. Goodbye, Funky Kong. See, I would like to try the lethal update, but schedules for me and my brothers do not line up well. They really don't line up very well. Haven't even really looked into setting anything up either. This is what happens when you're all adults. You know, when you're full-time streamer, you can just fucking bam in there, but that doesn't work when you have a job. What happened? The passage of time happened. Do you remember when last time we played Lethal and I tried to drive the truck in park and then I blew it up and killed all of us? I thought that was really funny. I indeed thought that was very funny. I didn't know that you could do that. I didn't realize the car was in park. I don't drive, and that was very apparent that day, wasn't it? Fettuccine Falls. We're trying to drive the fucking car and then it blew up. Kaboom. Is that fettuccine? I guess that's fettuccine. My streamer. Not a conventional streamer. Next week, Chad, I'd like to return to some Toho stuff. But like I said earlier, I'm really tired of just being tired. I feel like a lot of my energy and like just overall gusto to like do things after a day of work, it's rough. It's rough. It's not like my stamina is necessarily bad, but man, when you're spent for the day, you're spent for the day. That's where I am today. That's where I am today. Just busy, non-stop. Work, work, work. Just one of those days that makes you want to sit down and not do much. Because, like, learning takes brain power. Learning things takes brain power. Some days I feel fine, I can go at it, but then there are days like this where I really just don't feel like I can do much. You gotta be careful, because if you try to go too hard, you just kind of hurt yourself. But if you don't do anything at all, then that's kind of worse. Don't let the flame die out. Wah. The Sanai game is, yeah, it's almost done. It probably would have been out by now if he didn't want to do an extra stage. But I will be playing that day one, don't worry. I didn't press any buttons, by the way. That just did that on its own. Oh. Wow. This is kind of crazy, actually. Oh. Okay. Ah! Well. We'll get a release date soon, I'm sure. We'll get one soon. I'm looking forward to it. I've played 2 different demos. The old demo that was abandonware, like in 2000s. And then the fucking, hey, by the way, I'm back and I'm finishing this game. That game is technically very old. Dev just randomly came back and was like, I'm gonna, like, actually make this a game now. Insane, isn't it? Pochito na. I don't remember when the first one actually came out. But it's pretty old. Just a couple stages and that was it. But yeah, he came back like 2-ish years ago and he's like, I'm working on this again. Kind of impressive. Well, I'm always happy to play a Toho game that's, you know, crafted with actual care. Not Spell Carnival. We'll see though about that one. We'll see about that one though. We will see about that one. What if the guy won the lottery? What if he just won the lottery and he quit his job and he was like, alright, I'm making games now because I like making games. But he didn't tell anybody he won the lottery because then, you know, you don't do that. No. In Canada, you have to. There's no tax on lottery in Canada, but you have to announce that you are the winner of the lottery, which is just fucking, I'd rather pay taxes on it. Right before the cannon. No, June, Steam Summer Sales in 5 days. The Steam Summer Sales in 5 days, boys. June 25th is the summer sale. So we'll know in 5 days. All right, we'll do one more chat and then I'm gonna bounce. Sorry to say, I know it sucks. I did want to finish that Tojiko properly, but as it is, I don't even have the focus to do the line arting, and I definitely don't have the attention span to pay attention to the coloring. And if I'm not paying attention, then there's no point in coloring it. At that point, I'm just taking color and plopping it, and it's just, I'm not learning anything from that. There's no point to that. I'd rather be aware of what I'm doing. But it's just I won't be doing art on Saturday because I want to do what I'm doing. I got more stuff I'm gonna do on Sunday, more anatomy practice for sure. But
Let's go.
Yeah, it's kind of shitty how... It's kind of shitty sometimes how I feel after a day of work. Shy Guy Lumber Co. Wario's Climate Cataclysm SCR Full Course Race in Fiery Factory. Rupees Cup. Shy Guy Lumber Co. That guy's chopping. Wait, don't chop the tree with the fucking direction arrow on it, dumbass. Boop, boop, boop. It's Metal Man. Doo, 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 doo. My controls changed again. Look at these guys chopping their wood. Do you think Sanai would have a license? Do you think if she could, she would drive a car? Sanai seems like the type of character to get a license just in case you need one to pilot a giant robot. Just in case. I'd say that's in character. Isn't she great? What a goofball. Alright. Up we go. Dude, I keep getting the fucking input wrong because I keep forgetting what I'm supposed to be pressing. Dire times. Alright. Oh, I looked out my window. Nice sign. Where did DK go? Wait, where the fuck did they go? Well. Wow. This is awkward. Wow. This is awkward. Now I'm out of the range of a good item. Great. This is a really cool track though. This one actually feels kind of like legit as far as tracks go. Okay. Banana. Banana. Okay, well. That's good enough. That's perfectly fine. What was the second one? What was the second one? Wario's Climate Cataclysm. What did Wario have to do with this? WarioWare Paradise Construct. Okay. So, how did Wario do this exactly? Alright. Oh shit! We've entered the doomed world timeline. Nice tree. Wario! This is something. There's a gravestone. Here lies Mario. Oh. Okay. They got him. They got him. They put him down. Oh, jeez. Yeah. I'm feeling pretty spent at this point. I've run out of topics. This is it for me. Mr. Streamer career is over. God damn it. I got nothing, chat. At this point, I'm ready to go to bed. Okay. I'm ready to go to bed. I won't, though. I'll be up for a little bit later. Holy shit, it's 8 o'clock. Wait, I won't even be up that much later. How the fuck did it get to 8 o'clock already? Yeah, I'm running on real low. Last night I watched the new Summoning Salt. The quest to under 3 minutes for break the targets. That was a mistake. Because I watched that in bed and the blue light really fucked up my sleep. Really shouldn't have done that. But it was a good video. So like, that's why I did it. Let this be a lesson to you, chat. Don't watch videos on your phone in bed. Don't do that. Because once you stop doing it, and then you do it again, you notice a significant difference for sure. It's actually kind of insane. Well, that was cool. Summoning Salt VHS tapes. Yeah, for $35 fucking dollars. Do you know what you need to play a VHS tape? Oh my god. $35, man. I'm sorry, but no. No. I would not spend $35, not counting shipping, for a VHS tape. There's no shot. SCR full course. Oh, cool. He had me up until the price tag. I'll give him that. He had me up to the price tag. Does that make me cheap? I don't care if it does. And again, you guys don't get to judge me on who's cheap. Because you guys won't even give me one single gift sub when I earn it. But you'll instead spend $500 on a Fumo that doesn't even love you. That's insane. There's only 3 laps on this course. That seems like an oversight. When did you ever earn it? When I beat Rumia Throws? When I beat UFO without bombing or grabbing any, summoning any UFOs. All that cheating. Even with that bullet bill, I didn't move a single place. Oh well. Fiery factory. Okay. This is it, Luigi. I cry. The hell? Okay. Ooh. Oh. Great. My streamer would never commit any peon village. Every time I succeed. Oh, that was not the way to go. Where's my congratulations? Where's my congratulatory $5? Where's my $5? Did you even think about me? All the hard work I put into it for your free entertainment? What's Venmo? Well. Chat, have you ever clicked a YouTube video, click the description, and there's 5 individual links to different places where you can give money? You ever see that before? Here's my Patreon. Here's my Ko-Fi. Here's my Venmo. Like, the description is only that. It's literally just, here are places that you can give me money. And there's just so many places where you can give them money. Well. My YouTube videos don't do that. My YouTube videos only have one link where you can give me money. Only one. Pizza. That's one too many. Sources? No, no sources. Only money. Only money. People keep asking me for download links. I can't provide those. You know how many times I've had a video, like, either deleted or taken, like, off of public viewing because of a link to the fucking, like, Pokemon forums? No joke. I get emails that are like, hey, we decided that this link is bad. This link is bad. And it's a fucking link to the Pokemon forum. One of the Shard of Dream VODs got removed because it deemed the link to the wiki as dangerous material. And I was like, I'm not fighting this. I don't even know what the fuck that means. I don't even have the original video anymore, dude. Like, what do you want me to do about that? What do I get if I click that link? Nothing. You click it and nothing happens. It's what you click after you click the link that matters. I lost. Oh. Better luck next time. And with that, I bid you adieu. There's still plenty more to do. We'll get through them. See, like that guy. He got first place. You hear that? Some good tracks. But we are approaching the end. For sure. But there's still plenty more to go.